Hi, welcome into the Baltimore Ravens Blitz for Week 4, your latest news and analysis on your Baltimore Ravens. I'm Dustin-Hawkins-Smith. We're looking ahead to a key AFC North showdown with the Pittsburgh Steelers on the road at Heinz Field, Sunday night prime time, an 8:20 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. Ravens-Steelers looking back. The Ravens come into this one with a 2-1 record. They get back in the win column against the Denver Broncos with a good showing in all three phases of the game. 27-14, they beat the Broncos. The defense held Case Keenum, the Broncos quarterback, to 4.7 yards per attempt. Joe Flacco threw for 277 and a touchdown. And in that game, they go 3 for 3 scoring touchdowns in the red zone, making it 12 for 12 in the red zone through 3 weeks. No team in NFL history had done that before, scoring touchdowns on each of their first 12 red zone attempts. To me, it signals that what the Ravens did in the offseason, retooling this offense, bringing in some new weapons, has really started to click, and it started to work, which is a good thing going into the Steelers matchup. And on the Steelers side, they get their first win of the season on Monday night against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 30-27 was the final. They put a lot of off-the-field drama behind them to beat one of the, if not the hottest team in the NFL, one of the hottest quarterbacks in the NFL. They led this one 30-10 at halftime and had to hold on for dear life as Ryan Fitzpatrick tried to mount a late scoring drive to win the game for the Bucs. But 30-27, Ben Roethlisberger stayed hot to start the season, 353 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game. Antonio Brown, all the drama surrounding him with his issue on Twitter, not showing up for work on Monday, a little sideline blow up last week. Put that behind him. He found the end zone. Was held catchless in the second half, though. Juju Smith-Schuster stepped up again, 100 yards or more in 3 straight games. This is a deep Steelers offense. They showed it again against the Bucs. And if you haven't seen it, Vance McDonald, their tight end, really the highlight of the week in the NFL, a dirty stiff arm on Chris Conte, the Buccaneers safety, for a 75-yard touchdown early. Like I said, go back and watch it if you haven't seen it. The Ravens will try to not fall victim to Vance McDonald's stiff arm or the Pittsburgh Steelers going into Week 4. Some matchups to watch in this one on the Ravens side, matching up with those Steelers wide receivers. Antonio Brown is going to command a lot of attention, as he usually does, but Juju Smith-Schuster, as I mentioned, 100 yards in 3 straight games. He's really emerged as a really good number 2 to Antonio Brown, a guy who can take advantage when other teams roll coverage towards Brown. The Ravens are going to have to deal with both of those guys in the passing game. On the flip side, the Ravens passing attack, a lot more potent than what you saw last year. And this is the Steelers defense is still sorting out some issues on the back end of its defense. There could be some opportunities for big plays. It's one thing the Steelers defense has struggled to contain through 3 weeks. I like the Ravens to bust out through there and get a couple of chunk plays out of it. And third, I think both teams are going to try to lean on the run. James Conner on the Steelers side, Alex Collins and Buck Allen on the Ravens side. And they're on defense, they're also going to pride themselves on stopping the run. So who wins that battle of wills could go a long way towards deciding who wins this ball game. PennLive Ravens beat reporter Aaron Kazanitz joins us now to give a little bit of a matchup breakdown for this game and his prediction.
Hey everybody, Aaron Kazanitz out here in Owings Mills. The Ravens are getting ready to go play their rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers, on Sunday night. And I think a big task for the Ravens is going to be containing the Steelers wide receivers. You got Juju Smith-Schuster, you got Antonio Brown, you even got some talented tight ends like Vance McDonald and Jesse James. For the Ravens, it's going to be about their corners, Marlon Humphrey and Brandon Carr, and their safeties, Eric Weddle and Tony Jefferson, really containing those guys. Dating back to 2011, the Ravens are 0-5 against the Steelers when they allow more than 20 points, so they got to keep the Steelers in check. And if I had to guess now, I'd say playing at home, the Steelers will have the edge. 27-24 is my prediction, but we'll see what happens. I really think the key matchup is going to be if the Ravens DBs can keep the Steelers receivers out of the end zone.
All right, thank you, Aaron. I've got the Steelers 27-21 in this one. I like what they did in Week 3 to maybe parlay that into some momentum. Also, home field on a national stage. Steelers have a chance to put a lot of that drama behind them. Stay tuned with us all season long, right here on PennLive on YouTube. And be sure to subscribe to PennLive's YouTube channel and get involved in the comments section. We want to hear what your picks are here on the Baltimore Ravens Blitz.